Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Sandy, and the National Press Foundation, and all of you here tonight, the press. You give me all my material. Among you, I'd like to acknowledge a few people. Howie Klein at downwithtyranny.com, Skip Kaltenhauser, Daniel Chard, my best friend, Tracy Clark, my editor at Tribune Content Agency, and my family, especially Christopher, Andrea, and Emily. I hope you're all entertained tonight by the way I've translated some of your stories into my cartoons, starting with American Gothic, right up there on the wall. That's Mike and Karen Pence. That cartoon, by the way, was killed by my syndicate. I'm not sure, I think I get it, but it's okay. This cartoon is called Snake Oil, and as you can see, there's Mike Pence on the left serving as cleanup, while Donald Trump leads his party, and Abe Lincoln is clutching to what remains of the party. But I did this drawing when Jeff Sessions still had his job, so that's him being dragged behind the carriage there. Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker. And her predecessor, Paul Ryan, the gentleman from Wisconsin. I think you can tell he's from Wisconsin, there with his cheese on his head. Pocahontas, or Elizabeth Warren, the 2020 candidate. Okay. Active shooter. I did this drawing in response to all the times that Donald Trump shoots himself in the foot, which is very often. Another candidate here, Bernie Sanders, may be a candidate. We don't know. All aboard, obstruction of justice. This drawing represents the Republicans jumping on board Donald Trump's sinking ship, no matter where he takes them. The press room. This is how I imagine it must feel to all of you as you walk into the White House press room. The importance of upholding the First Amendment. And I did this drawing in response to so many of the threats, especially by this administration, toward the press. And this drawing also was done as a result. It's called Jim Acosta Channels Madame Defarge. And it was done after Jim Acosta was, his press pass was temporarily taken away from the White House, by the White House. Breaking news, again, another drawing that represents the press room. I usually have fun with her. Robert Mueller investigates. And you can see he's holding the Russian dolls. And the first one is, of course, Donald Trump. Then there's Jared Kushner, Paul Manafort, Carter Page, Mike Flynn, and at the heart of everything is Vladimir Putin, the smallest one there. All right, this one is called Hillary Breaks the Glass Ceiling, and I did this drawing the week before the election. And Wednesday morning, when I woke up, I had to quickly change it. And this one is called Hillary's Glass Ceiling. Roger Stone and his friend and neighbor, Donald Trump. Coming from the same place, I think. Kellyanne Conway. I don't know, is this how she really is? I never met her. Is this how she, I really don't know, but this is the impression I get. And Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, just something that represents their relationship, I think. And who's in charge? Fascism Comes to America. This cartoon was inspired by the quote attributed to Sinclair Lewis: "When fascism comes to America, it will be wrapped in a flag and carrying a cross." And finally, this drawing is called And it's our stable genius president, but I think I might change the title to Executive Time. So I'm really grateful to receive this award, and I thank everyone tonight. Thank you very much.